What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Heavy Talks, G.O.A.T. Where's God over all things, always. Yeah, so today I just wanted to talk about basically wasting time. Yeah, wasting time. So I feel like, for the past 12 years of my life, I feel like I wasted a lot of time. I feel like I didn't utilize my time properly. I didn't use the time I was given to do the things that I should do. How did I waste that time? I think I wasted that time by not following the inspiration to do what I felt like I should do, what I felt like I really wanted to do in life, It just feels like those 12 years just disappeared. And this isn't a video about, me just being all sad for myself and whatever. This is more like, I'm just telling you the realization and what I'm doing about it now and such things like that. But anyway, let's get into it. So, I spent the last 12 years working in a job that was, I thought it was where I should be, I ended up in that job. It was a family business. My dad had the business and I was working in it, and I worked from the ground up, learning everything. And really just trying to get to the next level in the company and this and that. So, spent those 12 years doing that. And before that, even a little bit during, I felt like I was following what I wanted to do, but somewhere along the way, I kind of just dropped off and just started focusing on the job alone. Was focusing on only the work and trying to get to a higher level in the work, trying to get more pay. A lot of the times would be working 6 days a week until eventually it went to like 7 days a week, until I just got so used to working every single day that it just became second nature. Yeah, it just became second nature to do that. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, Working is good. Having a goal and working towards it is good, but when you spend every day in a job that isn't really, there's not really much growth opportunity. It's very draining. It makes you kind of disassociate with life. It makes you very comfortable in staying in one place too long. And you just get so used to it that it's hard for you to even leave or focus on other things. Time consuming, energy consuming. So yeah, spent all that time in the job, wasn't building to the direction that I wanted to go. And yeah, that's basically how I wasted those 12 years. I could have been working towards other things. I could have been using that money towards building something for myself. I got lost in building someone else's business and focusing on what their timeline for my life should look like. And focusing on the limitations that were placed upon me, the limitations of the job. And just not using my money in a wise way. You know, partying a lot, wasting my money on unnecessary things. And when I look back now, it's like, man, if I would have spent that time actually focusing on what I wanted to do, I would be much further than where I am right now. And my situation would have probably been different. So, why I'm even telling you this is because a lot of people I know a lot of people are in the same situation, you know? And it's the type of thing that will make you stay stuck. You know, you get comfortable in the job that you're at. You get comfortable in one position. You get comfortable in one location for too long. And it's just hard to get out of that. You get stuck in the routine every day of doing the same thing every day. And it just becomes a habit, a routine that is just comfortable. And being comfortable is just, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing when you're not doing what you're supposed to do in life. You know, one of the reasons why people get stuck also is fear of change. Fearing something new. Fearing that they will have to go out of their comfort zone, to try new things, to do new things. Fear that it might not work. You might feel scared that you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know if it's gonna work, and maybe it's just better if I stay in what's known and what's already bringing me this income that I'm so used to, you know? Bills are also another thing. Bills will keep you stuck, you know? Knowing that you have to pay bills and you have to pay for certain things, and this is the only thing you know at this moment, so why leave and go to what's unsure instead of what is sure and guaranteed? But nothing is guaranteed, you know. Something could happen in that job that you end up losing the job, or the company gets shut down. Many different things that could happen, you know. And there's also family pressure. Family pressure was a big reason why I basically stayed stuck in that job. My family kept telling me, oh, you need to take over the business is there for you to take over, and this and that, and it was their expectation of me. It's not what I really originally wanted. They just kept telling me over the years that you're gonna take over the business, so stay in it and learn and do what you need to do. But I came to the realization that those were just their expectations and their pressuring of me, trying to go a path that they think was the best for me. But nobody knows what's actually best for you. People can talk from their experiences and talk from what they think they know is best, but only you really know what's best for you. And you don't really want to be in that place where years down the line you're living somebody's expectations of what your life should be, wondering why you never took the chance to do the thing that you always wanted to do, the thing that you had dreams and visions about when you were younger. You know? That would be a big regret in your life. And the illusion that a lot of people face, my storage was full a while ago, I had to empty it. So anyway, the illusion that next year will be different. You know, you've been doing the same thing for a while now. And you feel like next year is gonna be different even though you keep doing the same thing. You feel like you're gonna get a raise. You feel like you're gonna get a new position. And those things are genuinely possible. You know, but will it really be any different? You just get a little more money. You just do more work. You just get a nicer office. Is it really different? No, it's not. You're still in the same job. And mind you, you know, not saying all jobs are bad, but I'm just relaying it from my perspective of what happened to me. Anyway, so I knew something had to change about last year. Yeah, last year is when I knew something had to change. I stuck with it for a whole another year, thinking that something was gonna change, you know. Thinking that it was gonna get better, but it never actually got better. It was just the same things over and over again. You know. And mind you, this was a job that I actually enjoyed at first. I actually enjoyed it. We traveled all over the country that I live in, doing different types of work, seeing nice places, being in nice places. But doing the same thing, things that's not really helping, doesn't really have any purpose but to maintain and fix things, you know? Wasn't feeling fulfilling. Just wasn't feeling like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So I just knew something had to change, man. It just got uncomfortable doing the same thing every day, right? So I left my job. I left it twice actually, and I went back, and I had the chance to go back because it was a family business. But I left it recently. And I've said this in my previous videos if you've watched them. And I'm not saying this to criticize anybody that's staying in their job. You know, I could never do that. My phone keeps stopping recording. Very strange. I guess the devil doesn't want me to put this message out. But I'm still doing it. So yeah, I'm not criticizing anybody that's staying in their job. I stayed in mine for more than 12 years. I think I've been working here I was working in that job for about 13 years. Yeah, 12, 13 years. So, yeah, I was right. But I just had to leave, man. I had to leave, and right now I'm in a place where I don't know what's coming next. I'm trying a multitude, many different things, you know, and things that I've always wanted to do. things that I might have to do, things that I'm good at, trying to freelance, you know. So it's uncomfortable, but it's a new road, and a new road is good sometimes. You know, and what I'm learning now is that sometimes you just need to change direction. You just need to change direction and go on a different path. Starting over is not failure. Starting a new road is not failure. You know? And I'm 33 right now. Left my job at 33. So it's better to leave at 33 and start over at 33 than to be 63 and wondering what what could have been, you know? I've always wanted to be my own boss. I've always wanted to do my own thing, pursue my own passions. So I just feel it's better that I do it while I can, while I have the chance, you know? And I think that's a way that everybody should look at it. Not telling anyone to leave their jobs, okay? You just take the message how you take it and apply it how you want to apply it. And really, after those 12 years, after why I say I wasted all that time, I say I wasted all that time because I don't have anything to show for it. I put in 12 years of hard work, hard physical, most of the time it was physical work. It's only in the recent years, like the past 3 years, that I kind of got into a supervisor position and wasn't doing so much physical work as I once was, you know? There's still definitely physical work, but not as much. I don't have anything to show for it. I have nothing to show for it. I don't have a house. I don't have a large amount of savings. I don't really have anything that I thought I would have at this age of 33. You get me? And, you know, bad choices, bad decisions, doing questionable things with the money that I made, all led to that. So the only thing I really have to show for it is a car. I have transportation. That's all I have to show for my 12 years. And experience and knowledge, you know? Yeah, I have experience and knowledge that I can go out there and use somewhere else and make money that I need to make to fund the things that I need to fund. So yeah. Maybe I didn't waste those 12 years. Maybe those 12 years just taught me exactly what I don't want my next 12 to look like. You get me? It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, you know? And if you're watching this and you feel the same way, maybe today is the day that your real life can start. So start it today. Anyway, that's all. Remember, it's God over all things. Oh, and I wanted to add something. Yeah, it wasn't a waste, you know. It was preparation. God uses these. God can redeem all the wasted years. All the wasted years. He can redeem and make your later years greater than your former years. So don't feel like because you might have wasted time as well, don't feel like it was an actual waste. You spent that time learning, you spent that time understanding, you gain knowledge, you gained experience, you know? And God can use all of that to better your future. So yeah, just remember it's God over all things always. Keep praying. Stay up. I will see you in the next